ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My full name is Wilhood and I'm currently 13 years old. I'm now a student in class associate to the Luke Secondary School. Today is my honor to present my point of view on topics. Why disaster education is important for students? Well, let me start my presentation. From a perspective, I believe that a disaster education has long played an indispensable part of educating process for each school because of some following reasons. Firstly, that disaster education had mostly students rescue themselves during emergencies like flood, earthquake, or tsunami. Besides, they can learn how to evacuate from disasters and maybe do the first aid quickly. Therefore, they can rescue and help much more people, especially the elderly, the children, and maybe the people with disability. As a result, we can reduce the numbers of people who being injured or lost their lives. Secondly, sometimes disaster education have students staying calm during an emergency. Mostly people who falling in during natural disaster always be nervous and also scared. However, if two students are taught to stay calm during a natural disaster, they can help the mood of everyone around them be better. Therefore, they can follow the guidance of rescue teams or government much more wisely. And consequently, they can rescue everyone evacuating from the dangerous place. Thirdly, I think sometimes disaster education helps students propagate knowledge to communities around them. Firstly, they should talk about what should people do during a natural disasters. Maybe how can we evacuate from dangerous space, and especially what should we be prepared before natural disasters, which including food, drinks, flashlight, medicines, and spears, and so on. And finally, I think sometimes disaster education raises responsibility of all students against a natural disaster, and maybe is prepared carefully for each natural disaster. And I think especially it helps each other stand together and help the elderly, young, and especially the people with disabilities. So everyone stand and against the natural disasters. In conclusion, I think that disaster education at school had long played a crucial role. So I wish that every school in the world can teach this subject for all students. Today can have more responsibilities and lessons about against natural disasters. Thank you for listening.